I don't know why, but I feel like Leandro Zana only took Chelsea job because he only wanted to test what it feels like to manage a team like Chelsea. If you look at his conduct, the way he speaks and everything, you find out that this guy is, only, having the fun of his life. It's like someone that doesn't know he was going to achieve something huge in his life, and all of a sudden, an opportunity came and he found himself in success. Before I continue what I'm about to say, please, I do like you to quickly watch this video.
No, I wasn't aware. My team.
9/11, yeah.
Oh, my team was leaked. I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of that if that's the case. These things now they happen quite a lot. We get information about opposition. It's nothing for me to really. I'm more worried about the end result than the beginning of the game.
I guess you've watched that video. I think Rosenior is actually a content creator than he is a manager. Now he is trying to attribute PSG's defeat to someone leaking his team, leaking the team tactics to PSG, rather than accepting his own mistake, accepting the fact that he had to pull out the only two personalities in the team, in Cole Palmer and of course Joao Pedro, giving PSG the opportunity to roam forward, got the fourth goal and the fifth goal as well, putting the game out of Chelsea's reach. Instead of him to take responsibility, he is trying to blame someone. And this is why I like Roman Abramovich. He doesn't take nonsense. Even as a manager at Chelsea, you should know how to conduct yourself in the public during press conferences. As a Chelsea manager, you should be ambitious. Even if you are not ambitious, you should appear to be ambitious whenever you are speaking in the public. That's one quality that Roman Abramovich expects from every of his managers. During the time of Enzo Maresca, you see Chelsea topping the league, and Enzo Maresca will come out to say that Chelsea are not competing for the title. If you are not competing for the title, what are you doing on top of the table? If this is coming from a manager of teams like Burnley, or Fulham or Ipswich Town, it would have been a different ball game. But a Chelsea manager coming out to tell you openly that Chelsea is not competing for the title, despite being on top of the table, is something that requires an immediate action from the owners. But since Roman Abramovich is no longer here, any manager at Chelsea right now can actually say anything publicly and get away with it. And that is exactly what is repeating itself. We used to have Enzo Maresca, and right now we have Rosenior. It's the same people, just with different names. That is just the situation. Rosenior is not Chelsea standard. And I'm glad that I said it ab initio, that instead of Chelsea sacking Enzo Maresca to replace him with a lower manager, a low-profile manager, it is better they don't get rid of Enzo Maresca at all. They should let him remain. At least, as the saying goes, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. Enzo Maresca, we knew. Rosenior, we are just getting to know him. And from the look of things, it appears that Chelsea might never be able to defeat any competitive team under Rosenior. We've seen that with Arsenal. No Chelsea manager faces a single team 3 consecutive times in a period of 2 months and fails to even get a draw in those 3 games. Rosenior became the first. In the history of Chelsea, the last time Chelsea conceded 5 goals in a Champions League match was 26 years ago. If you are above 26 years, deduct 26 years from your age to know how many years you have left. If you were not born before then, just think about it, that for a period you've lived in this life as a Chelsea fan, that no team in the world has scored 5 goals against your team, not by Real Madrid, not by Barcelona, not by FC Bayern, not by Juventus or AC Milan, not by Liverpool, not by Manchester United in the UEFA Champions League in the last 26 years. All this record has been shattered by Rosenior. This is the manager we currently have at Chelsea. Right now, Chelsea is in a difficult situation because apart from getting knocked out in the Champions League, I think Chelsea's qualification to next season's Champions League is still hanging in the balance. And if at the end of the day, Rosenior do not qualify Chelsea, I think there is no reason whatsoever why Chelsea should retain him going forward. The only unfortunate thing is that these dudes, these good-for-nothing guys managing Chelsea right now, gave him a 6-year contract. And remember I mentioned something before. Why is it that whenever they sign a more experienced manager, they tend to give them a lower contract? They did that with Graham Potter. Because when they sacked Thomas Tuchel, they gave Graham Potter, an inexperienced Graham Potter, a 5-year contract. When they eventually sacked inexperienced Graham Potter, they appointed a more experienced Mauricio Pochettino and handed him a 3-year contract. When they eventually sacked Mauricio Pochettino, they appointed Enzo Maresca, who came with the experience of managing in the Italian league and also promoting Leicester from the championship to the top division of the EPL. After they sacked Enzo Maresca, having won 2 trophies in his first season, and qualifying Chelsea back to UEFA Champions League, they had to sack Enzo Maresca, of whom they gave only about 3 seasons at Chelsea, only to appoint a manager of lower profile in Liam Rosenior. And this time around, they awarded him with a 6-year contract. So you can see obviously that the actions of the new owners at Chelsea is deliberate. They want to maintain a lower standard at Chelsea. But let's keep fingers crossed and see what's going to happen if Chelsea fails to qualify for next season's UEFA Champions League under manager Liam Rosenior.